Yo, bud.
What's up?
How you doing? Yeah, can you tell me, real quick, Lamar Jackson's record right now as a starting quarterback? Answer the question and then just answer the question.
3-1, but he's played bums.
As
he almost lost to Oakland.
It's the NFL.
Oakland.
And they almost beat the best team in football, the Kansas City Chiefs. They almost won. They took them to overtime.
Stop.
And the reason why is because Lamar Jackson was on the bench in overtime because he was hurt.
And if
he was hurt. RG3 was in. Who's RG3?
If Kansas City's kicker makes the field goal, there's no overtime.
Well,
if Lamar Jackson
Jake Elliott should have made extra point last Sunday.
If Lamar Jackson doesn't fumble the football, they have a chance to win that game. Well, he did. You know why?
Okay, you can say all this if, bands, or buts. He's playing good ball right now. I don't care. It's his first 4 starts in the
meaningless
NFL.
Games. And
hold on. What do you mean meaningless games? His team's in a playoff run right now.
Meaningless games versus meaningless.
What do you mean? Though it doesn't matter. It's the NFL. We saw the Eagles win last year, right?
Let me do this again.
How many games have the Eagles lost this year by very small margins? The Titans, the Cowboys, twice.
The Vikings, right? The Vikings.
Right. All right. Okay. And Carson Wentz is the quarterback. Not anymore right now,
good teams though. The Vikings.
But it's the NFL. Team. It's the NFL, buddy. You know this better than me. You like football more than me. I love football, but I know you love it more than me.
Okay, they lost. They beat the Raiders, but almost lost.
Okay, the Raiders just beat. Oh, they beat your Pittsburgh Steelers. Ooh.
Without Ben Roethlisberger.
It doesn't matter.
Or James Conner on their 3rd and 4th running back. Ben was not there the whole 3rd quarter and didn't come back till a couple minutes left in the game.
Whatever.
And they would have went into overtime if, again, a kicker didn't miss a field goal.
But the Raiders won. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Right, that's my next one. This is my next.
They beat the Falcons too, I believe.
Yeah, Falcons are washed up now. They're bums.
Okay, but Matt Ryan's a former MVP. Carry on.
Bum,
yeah.
26-16 was the score of the game. Lost to the Chiefs. They had the Buccaneers, again, bad team. Ravens, it's playing the Chargers. See what happens there. And then the Browns.
Okay.
He's going to finish.
What's the Baltimore Ravens record right now?
Maybe 2 losses.
What is their record right now?
The record?
Yeah, what is the Baltimore Ravens record as we speak? Because I'm pretty sure they have a winning record right now. And Lamar Jackson
7-6.
Thank you. Lamar Jackson is keeping them afloat. Okay?
Playing bad teams.
It's the NFL.
RG3 could have won these games.
No, we can't. RG3 cannot win these games.
Very confident that RG3
Robert Griffin III cannot win these games.
I am confident.
I am 100% confident he can't.
I am confident.
What makes you say that?
Because it's bad teams.
Why are we talking about
these
the Ravens?
Teams are so bad.
Why are we talking about the Ravens, dude?
Because you're trying to compare Lamar Jackson to Michael Vick.
Not this episode. Did I ever mention it this episode?
No.
Nah, facts. Anyway.
So, change the topic, stay with football. I'm going to start a movement. Any field goal kicker who misses a kick that is not any kick that is not over 50 yards, you should be fired and be banned from the NFL. If it's not blocked.
Oh, if it's under 50 yards, they should be banned? For life.
No, just that year. You just got to sit out the rest of the year.
It's possible to miss a field goal over 40 yards, bro. What are you talking about? Even over 35.
We'll
Dude, missing extra points. Look at Jake Elliott.
That's my issue. How much money do they get paid? You get paid so much money to make the freaking kick.
All right, well, a lot of receivers get paid to catch the ball, and there's easy catches they should make, but they don't make them.
And if they do that consistently in key moments of the game, what happens to them?
If they do that consistently in key moments, they get dropped. Well, Nelson Aguilar did that his rookie year, and he's still here.
Second year.
No, first year he was terrible, and then his second year he was good and won the Super Bowl. Thank you. Nelson Aguilar made a really good catch Sunday night against the Cowboys.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that kept him in it, dude.
At first I was like, he's in, and I was like, no way he got that. And then they showed the other. Showed the other angle. I was like,
that was a ridiculous catch.
Shit, he got his heel down.
Yeah, Aguilar. Look, I don't think Nelson Aguilar. He's a solid receiver at the most. Do you feel like he's like reached his potential? Because I feel like he has.
Yeah, he's not going to.
I feel like his ceiling.
He's a very good give. I
wouldn't say he's a very good receiver.
Can I fucking finish?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
He is a very good, maybe great number 3 receiver on any team. He's a good number 2.
I was going to say, is he number 2 on the Eagles? Was it Alshon, Nelson Aguilar?
No, it should be Golden Tate.
Probably Golden Tate now. Before Golden Tate, though.
And this brings me to my next point.
Yes, go ahead.
People need to stop hating Carson Wentz.
All right, so let's start off. Most people have probably heard by now, and by the time I put this out tomorrow, most people have already heard. But this is it's 10:11 right now on a Thursday night. People already found this out this morning, pretty much. Started circulating through the air. So apparently, the front office knew that Carson Wentz had this fractured back injury. Now it came out yesterday that he was hurt and that he wasn't going to play Sunday and that he's most likely out for the season. But now it's coming out that the front office knew about the injury already and it could have healed if they had properly, just maybe let him sit. Thoughts, my friend?
How do I want to tackle this?
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Number 1, I do not believe that it is what people are saying. I think it's being blown out of proportion. I believe maybe the front office knew that there was an issue. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to say they knew the severity of it.
Right.
I
agree because I think if they had known it was really severe, they would have sat him. Especially the way the year's been going.
And he is your franchise quarterback.
I think Howie Roseman's not stupid.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Jeffrey Lurie's not stupid.
I can't imagine that it is, but you know how the media works.
Right, this has been a competitive organization for the past, I'd say 15 years.
Yeah,
longer than that. Probably 2001, they've been going to NFC Championship games with Andy Reid and whatnot.
So 2000.
And Jeffrey Lurie's always been there. How long has Howie Roseman been GM? How long?
Well, he had a year off.
Well, yeah, because of a certain
Chipper,
certain former Oregon head coach. But my point is that I think it's BS that the front office really knew the severity of the injury. I hope not. You never know.
No, you never know. But what I think happened is I think the front office might have known there was an issue, and I think that they just were, I don't think it's a major, and I think when the media found out, they were like, oh, they knew he was hurt.
Right.
They blow it out of proportion.
That's how it goes, dude. That's how it goes.
But we don't do that here.
I don't know if you listened to JJ Redick's podcast at all. Have you listened to it lately?
No,
I Jimmy Butler on.
Jimmy Butler was on, and I can't remember. I heard there was something.
Yeah, he talked about, the practice with the Timberwolves and stuff like that.
Yes, that's what it was.
And he talked about it, and he was talking about the practice and whatnot, and there was a lot of stuff people didn't know that happened that Jimmy was doing. It was good stuff, but, the media blows it out of proportion, says, oh, Jimmy talking trash in practice, calling out players, making the front office look stupid, stuff, blah, 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 right? But little did they know, Jimmy Butler only took one shot that practice. Only shot the ball once. He was distributing the ball. He was being a selfless player. I'm just saying. But, the media is going to blow out of proportion the way they're going to blow out of proportion. Just thought I'd bring that up.
It does. It goes back to
hand
that
in hand,
point.
right? Yeah.
Yes. And that's what I think a lot of issues are created with teams and organizations. I'm hoping this doesn't carry into the Eagles, where now you have more drama in the locker room, in the front office than needed. But my thoughts on the injury, good. Get Carson off the field.
Please.
Let him.
Please.
He needs he needs to rest, get mentally stable again, because I think a lot of his issues were he was very gun shy is the word I'm going to use, because that injury, Carson. Go back to Carson's highlights from last year. His potential MVP run.
He did have an MVP season, by the way.
Yes.
He was better than Tom Brady.
Yeah, without a doubt, but he didn't get it, so I will use the word potential.
He had an amazing year.
Unbelievable
through
year.
13 games, right?
Best quarterback through that
time
span.
Yeah, for sure.
Hands 100%. Down. Probably still finished, like you said, the best quarterback.
Yeah, arguably could have been MVP.
Without the last few games, 3 games.
Right.
A lot of the highlight plays are him extending plays, getting outside the pocket, throwing on the run, running. Can you name how many times you've seen Carson actually run for a first down, run for anything this year? To be honest with you,
maybe once or twice.
I can't think of any.
Maybe once.
Can you think of one particular example?
No, not off the top of my head.
That's why, yeah, exactly. Off the top of my head might be one or two.
The one thing I can think of is him trying to run read options and him getting a yard, maybe.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, stuff like that. But him in the pocket,
and
play breaks down.
Yeah, it looks confident until he runs. He has not looked confident at all.
No.
It could be.
I think he's very nervous to run on that leg and get injured again.
Yeah. He said he wouldn't change his game, but I mean, sometimes it just naturally, it's just natural. It's like, I tore my ACL last year. I don't want this to happen again. I remember when I was 2 yards away from the end zone and I tore my ACL against the Rams last year. Let's not have that same thing happen again.
That's what I think a lot of it is. But I think once he works through that mentally, and I think he'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame because I mean, I wish they would have known about the injury sooner, so they could at least have sat him. I mean, what did they lose the last 2 games or no? They just lost Dallas.
Yeah, they were like every other at this point.
Yeah, they've only won 2 straight games one time this year. That was against Washington and New York.
Yeah.
New York then Washington. I mean, it's not the Birds' year, man. It is what it is.
So you know what this comes back to. And this is to all you, I'm going to say this, dummies.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot
out
to say
there
about
saying that Foles should start, bench Carson, he's a bum, he's not what we thought he was. People, can Carson Wentz not only throw the ball, can he catch the ball? Can he run the ball? Can he block? Does Carson play defense? Does Carson sack the quarterback? Does Carson tackle? Does Carson kick the ball? He's not responsible for everything. Yes, Carson's missed a few throws, but he has extra pressure. He does not have. There's 0 run game in that.
By the way, Carson Wentz has actually still put up good numbers this year.
Yes.
Just wanted to say that to all the haters out there. Why don't you go look at his stats?
Game. He had one bad game. That was who was it? It was a game he lost. He shouldn't have lost. Carson his QBR was ugly. Because I looked at this when I was arguing. With the fellow Thomas Benson.
Yeah, we're not even going to mention his name. Stats right now, right? Through 11 games this year. 69.6 completion percentage, round up at 70. Pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Over 3,000 yards passing. 3,074. Good. Good. 21 touchdowns to 7 picks.
The picks are a little high.
21 to 7 is not bad.
It's not bad. That was just.
Not as good as last year, but I
think
he had 32 and 11 actually last year through like 12 games, so it doesn't matter.
Not bad numbers.
Relatively good numbers, and you're playing with a back injury.
And
you're coming off a torn ACL.
No run game. Weak receivers until we got Golden Tate.
Facts.
I mean, what more do you want from this guy? A banged up defense. That till the Dallas game was playing horrible. That defense was playing horrible up until this last week versus Dallas. I mean, what more do you want from him? He does not.
I just don't get it. It's ridiculous that people have been calling up on WIP and 97.5 The Fanatic. Hey, I love those radio stations. Shout out to you guys, but the amount of idiots that have been calling, and even there's people just talking on the streets talking, Wentz should be benched. Start Nick Foles. Off of one playoff run. That's what they're going off of. Him being confident. But they don't forget that at the beginning of this year.
Go back to the Atlanta game.
Yeah.
Nick didn't play that well versus Atlanta.
Yeah, he was okay.
But he wasn't.
He was okay. Good enough for them to win with the defense.
Blew out Minnesota, yes.
Yeah, that game was amazing.
And played unbelievable versus New England.
So he had 3 above average games last year, right? The New York Giants game. The game he started after the Rams where he came in for Carson.
Yes.
I think he had threw 4 touchdowns against the Giants. And he was
but
a big
then he
reason.
came on in the second half big time that game. The
Right.
first half was ugly.
Right, but it doesn't matter. The result was he had 4 touchdowns, and I remember he had 4 touchdowns, and he was a big reason why they won that game. It was huge, probably the biggest. And then the Minnesota game was the next game you could say that he had a huge game.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Ginormous game. And obviously the Super Bowl. I love that he did that for us. You know, the confidence he had. Go ahead.
Just before I forget, get sidetracked here.
Yeah.
And take that team.
Right.
And take what they don't have this year. Nick struggled at the beginning of this year with the same team that Carson's struggling with.
Same team.
Like Garrett Blunt, Ajayi.
Right.
For a while, no Sproles, but they didn't have Sproles in the Super Bowl last year. So sorry. Just keep the Blunt, Ajayi. No burner. Meaning Torrey Smith, that was on that Super Bowl team. Whether he had crazy numbers, crazy production, he had somebody to blow the top off a defense. Somebody to have them safeties on their heels. That was supposed to be Mike Wallace. He's hurt. He's not playing. And Mike Wallace
he's out for the year, right?
Too, yeah.
He would have been big, dude. I'm not saying he would have been the difference of them winning games. Could
have swung, because like you said, every game was close.
He would have spread the field a little bit.
He could have swung the tide a little bit.
Right.
An average running back. I mean, listen to the guys have been rotating.
Well, it's
Josh
also
Adams, Wendell Smallwood, Corey
also
Clement.
the play calling, though, because Josh Adams had a good game against Washington and whoever else. I think he had a good game.
Well, the Dallas game he was started off well, but they said he got hurt.
He got hurt. Yeah, but they had no run game against Dallas.
No
run game. Barely. I don't think they did.
And that's even go back to lost Frank Reich and DeFilippo.
DeFilippo. I mean, he's on the market again.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the market again. Just saying. A lot of people say, "Hey, get him back." He's not coming back.
It'd be nice. It'd be very beneficial.
Nice. But I just have a message to all you dickheads out there that are saying that Wentz sucks. He's not as good as everyone thought he was. A bust. Just gonna reiterate it to you. He played with a back injury this year. Do you forget what he did last year? He was a huge reason why they won the Super Bowl, even though he wasn't there when. As a on the sideline, he was a big supporter when they won the Super Bowl. He was huge. He was always there for Nick Foles, whatever. The stats he put up last year, the culture that him and Doug had last year, it was beautiful last year, and I think it can happen again. Yeah, obviously not this year, no, but in the future it can happen again. You have to realize this guy is a franchise quarterback. I understand everyone wants things now. Everyone's spoiled off the Super Bowl win. You feel me? Get your own dicks out your mouth. I don't know how you can do that. Vinny, do you agree?
I couldn't agree more.
Like your heads, I think you have tried to break your necks by putting your head to suck your own dicks. Am I getting too graphic? I mean, I want to keep going, but I'm not. You get the picture, though. It's ridiculous the amount of hate that Wentz has been getting. And everyone loved him last year. Everyone loved him over the summer. Oh, he looks so good in the video. He looks so good. Look at him. He looks like he's ready to play football. Look at him. He's ready to play.
I wish.
Oh my God! Right, Ben?
That was right. That was the most priceless.
What?
Face.
For me?
Yeah.
Man, I mean, listen, man. He said, "Oh, look at him. He looks like he's ready to play some football." Get the fuck out of here, man.
Listen,
you don't know shit. You're a freaking fan. You feel me?
I listen. I agree with you.
What does Nick Foles do better than Carson Wentz? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nothing.
All right. So look, he played really good against the Giants. He played really good against the Vikings, and he played really good against the Patriots.
With a better team.
Okay, it's 3 games, right? 3 games, right? Average game against Atlanta. Not good. I think he played 1 series against that Dallas game, the last game of the year, right? Because the game didn't matter. Remember last year?
Really bad, and it was. Yeah. They beat Oakland. The week before,
but he wasn't good.
All
he
defensive.
Wasn't good.
That was an ugly ass game.
He wasn't good.
You know why I know that?
Why?
Because it was in the fantasy playoffs to go to the championship.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, there's no way, because the Eagles needed to win. I was like, there's no way the Eagles win this game.
Yeah.
And I win this fantasy game.
Yeah.
And I remember waking up that morning and fell asleep halfway through the game.
Yeah.
Seeing the Eagles won, ugly looking score, I don't even remember what it was. And I won in fantasy, and it was because the defense had like a defensive touchdown. It was all weird plays.
Right.
Where like Foles did absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Because the guy was playing had Foles and maybe Jordan Matthews.
Okay.
Yeah, he was with us last year, right? Jordan
Matthews is not.
No, Aguilar. It was Aguilar.
Okay, let me go on this tangent though.
Sorry, go back.
No, you're fine.
Got distracted.
No, it's fine. So 3 good games, 1 average game against the Falcons. Played a quarter against the Rams, right? Something like that. A quarter, maybe 2.
It was no more than 2. It was
once
maybe
got hurt late.
quarter and some change.
Okay, and then let's go to this year now, right? Not very good against the Falcons. He was okay. He might have the same result that he did last year against the Falcons. First game of the year, right?
Yeah. It was actually a very mirrored image.
He was okay against the Bucs, right?
That was a game we lost.
Right. My point being. And they honestly, they should have lost to Atlanta this year, but like I wouldn't have been surprised if that went either way. And who was the other game that he played?
Did he play 3?
Did he play 3 or no?
No, he played 2.
Okay, he played 2.
And his numbers, I have them right here.
Yes.
55 completion percentage.
Yeah. Not
72 completion percentage versus Tampa.
55 against Atlanta and 72 against Tampa.
Yes, 334 yards, which is nice.
Yes, very nice. Against Tampa, right?
Yeah.
So he played pretty good against
98.8 QBR.
That was the game the defense was terrible because they gave up the first play to Deshaun Jackson, I think.
Yeah.
Remember that was like 70 yards? Yeah. That just sums up the whole season right there, man. My point, I mean, I don't really have much more to say on the Wentz thing, dude. It's just all of you people that are gonna jump back on the bandwagon when he plays very well again in the future, in the next couple years. Please just start liking another team. Like,
yeah,
you're not an Eagles fan. Get the heck out of here.
Get off the Wentz wagon. We don't want you.
Pennsylvania is ours.
It's full of the people who are still supporting him and know that he's going to be the franchise quarterback.
Yeah, it's just incredible. I don't know if I did. Do you expect this from Philly fans? I don't know if I did.
Listen, I know Philly fans are rough, but to jump ship on a guy like Carson,
it's incredible.
Just shows
what
have you done for me lately,
yeah,
Philly fans?
And maybe it's the way the times are now. Everyone wants everything now. Maybe that's why. I don't know. If you have any more explanations for me, bro, please be my guest. I would love to know more.
No, I don't.
You feel me?
Yeah, just like I said, we don't want you back on the Wentz wagon.
Yeah, please stay home. Stay home. That's all I have to say.
The Wentz wagon is full to the loyals who stayed.
Yes. So, have you seen the Sixers' new Christmas Day uniforms?
No, I've not.
They look pretty sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, they got like little stars around them.
Let me.
It's okay.
Sixers.
So Jimmy Butler's out right now. Jimmy Butler's hurt. It's day to day. I don't know the severity of the injury. I think it's a sprained ankle, so it's nothing too heavy. But they did lose again to the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know how they keep losing to Brooklyn Nets. They make their guards look like Jason Kidd and freaking Ray Allen. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of some good guards. Because it's Spencer Dinwiddie and freaking some guy looks like Josh Childress. I don't even know. I think he's a forward. But they make them look freaking amazing. I don't get it. Vin, get off your phone.
I was looking at the jerseys.
Alright, it's not that important because
They look like the gray ones, but in white.
White, yeah, they look nice. You don't like them?
I would have liked some.
You like the gray ones better?
I like the gray ones a lot.
I'm not that big of a fan of the gray ones. I don't know about you. I'm not the biggest fan. Everyone loves those gray jerseys.
I want a Butler one.
I asked my mother for a Jimmy Butler jersey for Christmas, so maybe I'll get one.
I asked everybody who said, "What do you want for Christmas?"
A Jimmy Butler jersey. We're not. By the way, we're not like 12. We're actually like 23, but we still ask for gifts for Christmas. So
absolutely.
Any listeners out there, I can give you my Christmas list right now.
A lot of jerseys.
Yeah, a lot of gift cards. I like gift cards. I like Kohl's.
All jerseys.
I like Modell's.
I'm trying to get some movie jerseys, but jerseys: Jimmy Butler, Russell Westbrook, Reese Hoskins, Aaron Nola. That was the jersey list.
Aaron Nola. Okay, I love Aaron Nola. He's a sweet guy.
I want some other stuff on there, like some different collectible sports stuff.
Clothes.
I want shoes. Need a new pair of shoes.
I need a new pair.
Anybody out there,
Yeah, shout out to Nike.
Shoe shopping.
Yeah, shout out to Nike. I bought some shoes from Famous Footwear about 2 months ago, and these Nike, they're leather shoes, right? I don't know if I might have shown. I'll show them to you after the podcast. The shoes have rips in them now, and they're getting them in the. I'm getting them in the same spot. I've had the shoes for 2 months, and the warranty is 60 days. It's been like 70. I think what I'm going to do. My mom gave me this suggestion. Shout out to my mother. I'm going to send Nike a freaking email or something, and I'm going to show them a picture of it and be like, dude, it's less than freaking 2 months and I'm getting these rips.
Yeah.
And these are nice shoes. They're like $70. You know, I ain't crazy. I ain't no $200 Jordan shoes, but these are nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
What would you do?
Mail them back to them.
Mail them back? Well, I mean, I want money.
With the bill.
I want something. I want something out of this, man.
Nah,
I like shoes, man. I like to look nice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know me. You over here sitting with your Phoenix Suns hat on, your gray hoodie Lux.
Gray sweatpants, gray shoes.
Yeah, you got the graphic on tonight, bud. Shout out to Devin Booker. But yeah, I don't understand. The Sixers love to make the Nets look really good. They lost by 3 the other night. Who's your pick in the finals right now? Did you see the Raptors beat the Warriors?
You know what?
I love it.
Just
the Raptors won without Kawhi.
Just to say,
Kawhi Leonard.
Just to say, Raptors are winning the West.
East, you mean?
Or East.
Yeah.
East, and they'll beat the. That's where I'm going with this, and they'll end up winning the finals.
Really, the Raptors?
They're gonna be Golden
It's
State.
early, bro. It's just December.
One is allowed to dream.
Yeah.
One is allowed to dream.
Warriors over. You know what's funny? I got the Warriors right now. If I had to pick, Warriors over the Sixers in 4.
He's the Sixers.
Why not?
I still think we're one player.
You got to do. Okay.
I want a 4. Okay, I'm so tired of this argument.
Mike Muscala.
I want a 4.
I like Mike Muscala.
I want a 4
you know how I love
off the bench.
I love Landry Shamet. Love that man.
Yes. Facts.
I want a Landry
bench.
Shamet jersey. God damn it. Freaking Landry Shamet. He's the man, dude. He's a fan favorite.
Off the bench.
Off the bench.
We need a starting 4, but we're not going to get into this again because
Bradley Beal, where you at?
I'll take it. Not what I want, but I'll take it.
Hey, the Sixers could have 3 All-Stars.
Was this me and you that broke this? Somebody me broke this now. It was my brother. If you get Beal, you'd have to move. I don't remember how we broke it down, but there's a way where we got Beal and we were breaking it down to where somebody else slides to the 3 and Butler plays the 4. He's not that big.
You said wait. You said Butler plays at 3.
Butler would play the 4. He's playing the 3 now.
What are you smoking?
I couldn't remember. No, there was a way it broke down where it made sense. I don't remember.
Jimmy Butler's not playing the 4.
No, somebody else was playing the 4. Was it Jimmy? Jimmy moved from the 3. Jimmy was
Look,
not
Ben
playing
Simmons
the
is a point guard, but he'll guard a 4. Because he's 6'10".
That might have been how we had it broken down. Offensively,
Yeah,
but
that's how it is,
defensively,
dude. Yeah.
because we were trying to figure out how you keep
Jimmy Butler
Butler on the court, how we keep Ben on the court, obviously, and we were Beal was on the court, and there was somebody playing that.
I don't think we should go after Bradley Beal.
We were breaking down scenarios, but I don't know. I just still
One of the
think
Morris twins is. That's a good idea to me. That's just me.
I want somebody to play that 4 position, dominate. Just kidding. Just be adequate, score, average numbers.
I agree.
Nothing off the fence. We don't need a.
But so who do you got the Raptors winning it all?
No, I mean.
Okay, well you did just say it like 5 minutes ago.
That was my dream.
That's your dream.
This
okay.
is now reality.
I mean,
speaking.
hey, I didn't think the Raptors were going to be this good.
Toronto, Golden State would be the finals. I'll go Golden State in 6, maybe 7.
Wow. This is given that DeMarcus Cousins will be healthy. Yeah, you forgot about him, man. You forgot about a really good power
Golden
forward.
State in 6 versus Toronto, easy.
Okay, you really didn't change your mind that much. You just
Hey, there's just no way it's going 7 now. Maybe
not.
5. Now I'm going 5,
not.
6 instead of 6, 7.
All right, Vin. We're gonna cut it short because we have to go out. We're gonna get some food.
You're getting.
You're getting it?
drunky.
Yeah, well, I'm driving, so.
Nah,
fuck
why you gotta drive?
What do you mean?
Let Angel drive.
She's gonna come pick us up? Well, I'm going to get another friend, so I'm gonna go scoop her and then we'll go.
Fuck you, sucks to be on me, get smashed.
Yeah, you get smashed. All right, we'll be back pretty soon. I'm done school now, so
I'm
for
free
5
time.
weeks, we're gonna try to get some podcasts done.
Couple of weeks, maybe. Like something like this.
Maybe the Eagles on a
Short.
playoff spot by the time we get
We
there.
do like a wild card party. Let's
Yeah,
hope.
well, wild card. What do you? We should just get hammered one podcast.
Oh, we will.
That'll be the worst podcast ever. But all right, Tubbies,
It's
we'll
coming.
be back. What, next week? I guess. Next week sounds
We'll be
good.
looking at Thursday. Yes. Early next week, like
Yeah, we'll
Monday,
see.
Tuesday.
All right, guys. Have a good week.